Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today in this tutorial we'll write a Python program to print all the prime numbers in the given range. For example, if I want to print all the prime number between 20 to 30, what I need to do is first I'll take 20 and I'll check whether 20 is a prime number or not. For that I need to divide this number starting from 2 to 19. If I get remainder as 0 in this process, then it is not a prime number. Or you can shorten this using, you can divide till square root of 20, will get 4. So till 4 you can divide that and you can check whether that number is prime or not, like this. If I get remainder as 0 in this process, then that means that number has positive divisors other than 1 and itself. So it is not a prime number. Then after checking 20, go to 21. Next number is 21 and check whether 21 is prime number or not. Check for its divisors. Divide this number by 2, 3, 4 and check for remainder. If you get remainder as 0, then that means it has divisors other than 1 and itself. So it is not a prime number. Then go to next number. We need to do this till 30 and we can print all the prime numbers in the range. So to do this, first we'll use a for loop for this, that is to get the numbers from the range one by one, and inside that we need to check whether that number is a prime number or not. For that we need to divide that number starting from 2 to till square root of that number. So for that we'll use another for loop for this. If we find any divisors other than 1 and itself, then we can say that that number is not a prime number. If that number doesn't have any other divisors other than 1 and itself, then we can print that number. Let's write the program. First, let's take the input. Here, input of this program is range. So here we'll take two inputs, start and end. That is, we want to print prime numbers in a range. For example, from 20 to 30. So 20 is here start value, 30 is our end value, lower limit and upper limit. Next, we need to take the numbers from the range one by one. For that we'll use for loop. Here end plus 1, because in the range end is exclusive. It won't include the end value. So we need plus 1. If I enter start as 20 and end as 30, here we'll get 20 to 31. So num will become 20, 21, 22 till 30. Now, first what you need to do is here, let's check whether number is greater than 1. Here you can enter any start value, right? You can enter number as starting from 1 to 15. Here we know that 1 is not a prime number. I'll check this condition first. If num is greater than 1, if it is greater than 1, then only I'll check for the prime number conditions. That is, I'll use another for loop. Here we need to find the positive divisors of the number. Here 2 to, we can check till square root of that number. To find the square root, I'll use power operator. Here num power operator 0.5, and the square root of number is not always an integer number. So I'll use int function to convert that to integer. For example, if I take number as 20, we'll get square root 4 point something, but we want only 4, that is integer part. That's why we'll use int function. And here plus 1, because we need to check till that number, square root of that number. That's why. Done, right? Next, if we divide that given number by I, that is 2, 3, 4, whatever. If we get remainder as 0, then that means that number has a positive divisor. So what I'll do is, I won't do anything. I'll just use break statement. If the number is not a prime number, don't do anything, because here we want to print prime numbers. If number is not a prime number, then ignore it. So we'll use break statement. That means go to the next element. Else. We are using else block for. When will this else block will execute? When this for loop is not terminated by the break statement. When this for loop will not terminate by the break statement, when this condition becomes false. That is when number is prime number. So here we'll print that number. Because we want to print all the prime numbers, so we'll print the number. Done. And next you can take else block for this, but I won't do that because here we just want to print all the prime numbers in the given range. We don't want to print any message like given number is not a prime number or nothing. That's why I won't include else block for this. And we are done. Let's save this and execute this. Enter the lower limit. Let's take limit as 10. Upper limit I'll take 30. So these are the prime numbers in this range, 1 to 15. So these are the prime numbers in that range. Okay, so you can write this program like this. First, take inputs, that is lower limit and upper limit. Then use a for loop to get the numbers in that range one by one. Then inside that for loop, first check whether that number is greater than 1, because prime number definition says that prime number is a number that is a natural number greater than 1. Okay, so that's why we'll include this condition. If the number is greater than 1, then we need to find the positive divisors of that number other than 1 and itself. For that we are using for loop. Here we'll divide the number starting from 2 to square root of that number. I explained about this in the previous tutorials. I'll give you the link of that in the description box. Then if it is not a prime number, if it has positive divisors other than 1 and itself, don't do anything, just go to the next element. So I'll use break statement. Else, if that number doesn't have any positive divisors other than 1 and itself, then you can print that number. Very simple, right? So this is about this program. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I will meet you in next class. Till then, take care.